Smack Smack. Whoa! Hey everybody. Smack mine. Smack mine. Smack mine. Smack mine. Smack mine.
Hey, what's that? Steve, Alexandria, Bradley. Oh, Bradley.
Oh, Bradley! Big bless Bradley! And Chief. Oh, and Devin. Smack mine. The serial chemist is in the house. Paul and Riley Bukowski and Jim. Steve.
Glute plasters. Smack mine.
Falling tacos. Jimmy. Weird.
Smack
my blessing. Give me. Smack mine.
How are we doing?
Oh, smack mine. Smack mine. Falling tacos. I don't know what you're talking about. Not smegma. Smack mine. It's just smack mine. Not for too long. Smack mine. What's up, Steve? How are ye? Are ye good? Good, we'll get rid of the smack my. We've had enough of the smack my. For now. We can always bring it back. There's no problem with bringing it. There's no problem with bringing it back. Snack Oh, but now this is chill.
I like it.
Today we've got a very fun topic, I think, for Jimmy Wirt. I think it's gonna be good. I think you're gonna laugh. Tell you what, though, I am thinking of incarnating soon. I won't lie to ye. Getting kind of sick of it up here in the astral. You know what? We're going back to Smack Mine. Piano's too chill. Kind of prefer the vibe of Smack Mine. Smack my drawing? Sorry, I don't totally know what's going on in the Smack My track. It was a gift from Dick Spargell. So I don't know. You know, I don't know if the van is still there. We gotta check in on the van and see if it's still there, because I don't really know.
No, if it is.
Smack my pants. Pants. Smack my. Yeah, maybe Dick can put the lyrics in the Discord for us. The lyrics to the smash hit. Smack my. Smack my drawing? I don't know what's going on. Oh. Smack my. Smack my. Yeah, the DMT realm is not a friendly place. I mean, as we've seen many a toad smoker, scream in terror while visiting the 5-MeO DMT realm. Yeah, the elves are not, they're not there for you. Okay. Snack mine? Ooh, well, hey, on the subject of snacks, today we're going to be looking at food blessings. Now, I think this is a very good topic, and I'll tell you why. I think this is the most common ritual, that folks practice. Blessing your food before you eat it, and I think that we're all familiar with at least one version of it, one culture's version of a food blessing. Whether you're kosher, or whether you just
Say grace.
Before Thanksgiving dinner, we all know about the food blessings. But here's the deal. There's a lot more food blessings out there, and many of them are freestyled. But I think it's a good thing. I think it's I want to be clear, I'm not saying that's yes, I actually was talking to a friend about how Jews bless after they eat. We won't really be getting into that today, but I did find that out, and I do think that's very interesting. But I think, I want to make it clear I'm not just making fun of like, oh, hey, if you bless your food, you're a dumbass. I don't think you're a dumbass if you bless your food. I think it seems like a very important part of human life to say, hey, I'm really happy I have food, and a lot of different things have to happen for me to get food, and the fact that I have it is a load off my back. Baby, that's water off the weasel's back. So I like that, and I think that that's nice, but so we're gonna look at some different food blessings. Are we okay with that? Is everybody on board? Excellent. This first video, if we could start the friggin' stream scene. Wow. This first food blessing comes to us from PC Board Repair, and it's called Bless This Food. And now there's 2 plates of spaghetti here, okay? And you might think, oh, Chopo calls it spaghetti. How cute. Well, come on. Give me some credit.
Okay, it's Dave here again. Looks like we had some absolute success with the Hamilton Beach crock pot. I've successfully managed to make some spaghetti. So we're just going to sit down here and enjoy it.
Okay.
Spaghetti.
All right, it's good.
And, everybody, thank a farmer today.
Shall we bless the food?
Let's bless this baby.
Okay. Lord, we just give you thanks for your goodness and for the provision of this food. We ask that you bless it to our bodies, and we in your name, in Christ's name, amen.
Amen. Oh boy, that looks good.
So now that's like your standard food blessing. What I'm more interested in this specific video is the relationship of these 2 men, deciding to not film themselves eating spaghetti, but to film spaghetti being eaten. And it's a short video, but I will warn you that tonight's stream, maybe you might want some snacks because we're going to be looking at some tasty food.
Well, maybe we'll
That's
just
great, Dave.
have a little taste here and see, you know. It should taste a little bit like a crock.
Now this is your Aunt
This is my Aunt Jones recipe.
Jones recipe.
There is no spaghetti sauce in this.
I would not be able to do this with any one of my friends without laughing very hard the entire time. I don't think I'd be able to keep a straight face filming 2 plates of spaghetti getting stirred around and talking about this is your aunt's recipe and who's going to bless it and all this stuff. This is really like post brow in my opinion. This
is not ironic.
There's no irony.
It's completely
You'll have to do this someday.
Yeah.
For the folks out there.
Yeah, anybody
show them how this is done.
wants to come up some weekend and that's like real pasta sauce. That
Hey, Aunt Joan. Oh, look.
Right, yeah, no spaghetti sauce. I'm pretty confused about that.
Oh yeah, we gotta get some beverages in here.
That's right.
Oh, I'm on the
I'm
easy
having-
stuff now.
And I'm having.
That way. Oh, there you go. Look at that. That's good
Aunt,
stuff.
see the lighter here?
Yep. The opener.
As you explained in another video,
Yeah.
look up under Brava.
Mm.
You need that to open. See, I'm not as practiced as you are.
You need to
Cheers.
be ambidextrous here. I mean,
Cheers, boys.
I'll get that for you. Oh, that lighter's gonna spew. Throw it down on the floor, buddy.
Oh, watch out!
Oh my God. There you go.
There it went. Oh,
I'm gonna
dear.
keep that cap.
Yeah.
You got the old.
Yeah, it's cold out.
You know, I should actually have one, but it would go good with beer, I bet. Or
They go good with
Spaghetti.
beer, yeah.
it would go good with beer, wouldn't it?
It go good with beer, innit? It go good with beer.
It go good with beer.
Beer.
It go good with beer.
It go good with beer. Beer. In it.
It go good with beer.
In it.
Good with beer, yeah.
It go good with beer, yeah. It go good with beer, yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Okay, but really, like, I'm really fucking jealous of this friendship. At this point in the pandemic, month 9 of the pandemic,
I
really wish I could make a video like this with friends. It go good with beer. Yeah?
I'll have to get the real stuff out here shortly. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching.
That's good. That's good content. That's good content for me. So let's let's go into more of a, maybe more
of our wheelhouse.
maybe a little bit more of our wheelhouse. Blessing food with light to release its vibration. Now, really quickly, I believe I've forgotten here the reason why I chose the food blessing topic. I had a friend in high school, still a dear friend to mine, and cheers, hoser. It go good with beer, yeah. I had a friend in high school, still a dear friend, and his parents were into the New Age stuff. They're actually part of like the I Am Church. So 2 things about hanging out with this friend. If you wanted to hang out with my friend, there were 2 special things. His parents were very sensitive to like artificial scents, like chemical perfumes. You know, if you came over and you'd rubbed yourself in lavender, hey, that's fine. But if you were wearing Axe body spray or even Old Spice, even the oldest spice in your house, this was not allowed in their house. So I would go to my friend's house and I would have to wear his clothes. I'd have to wear his clothes. So they'd put my clothes in a garbage bag and tie it up and put it outside for the entire duration of our whatever, like Super Smash Bros, bro out or bro down. And I would have to wear his clothes. Now, he's tall. He's like maybe like 6 inches taller than me or something like that. And I would always end up wearing his overalls. So I'd just be wearing these gigantic overalls, and my clothes would be outside in a garbage bag. But that was fine because, I mean, this guy, he's a good, really good friend of mine. He's a really funny guy. He's very nice. The other thing was that his parents had their own food blessing. And they would put their hands above the food and like move it up and down, and it would be about like, may this food raise our vibration and all this stuff. And it's a long blessing. So they had cards printed out, laminated cards of their food blessing for their son's friends when they came over to join for dinner, so that they could join in the blessing. So here I am saying, I hope this food raises my vibration while I'm wearing overalls that are at least like 2 sizes too big. He is a dear friend, a very, very, very dear friend. He still is. Anyway, so this kind of gets more into that. Now we're going to stick around. We're going to skip around, rather. Fuck. So here we go.
I'm excited to talk about something that
It'll
I
go with
love
beer, yeah?
and that I'm sure you love too, because it's food. And specifically, we're going to talk about how to raise the vibration of your food by blessing it with light. As a precursor, I do want to point out...
Is she talking about like sun-dried tomatoes, or what's the deal?
Certain foods already vibrate much higher than others. So foods like organic salad, fresh fruits, and vegetables have a much, much, much higher vibration than processed foods or even canned foods. So the simple trick to start is buy healthy, organic, fresh fruits and vegetables. Of course, I get that in certain communities it's hard to buy and find organic produce. A good thing to know about that is that produce in general, even if it's conventional, has a much higher Cheetos or something processed. Likely to have a higher vibration than organic Cheetos or something processed.
Organic Cheetos.
Is there such a thing? Organic Cheetos? Not aware. Here they're
so
called
do your best to eat clean, whole foods that are high vibrational anyway.
Or fucking Space
but whatever
Invaders.
you're eating, you can raise its vibration further by blessing it. So when your plate of food is in front of you, there's a couple of ways to do this. Breathe, focus your energy inward, bringing all your energy and light into the present moment. Open your heart and just envision light around your food. You can say, angels or prime source, please raise the vibration of this food and bless it with light.
Prime source, raise the vibration of my food and ego go with beer, yeah?
You can actually place your hands over it and envision light streaming through your hands. So to do this, imagine light pouring in.
This is like what my friend's family would do.
Filling your spinal column with light, and that light flowing out through your heart and through your hands that act like an extension for your heart chakra into your food. Now, I usually don't do this, place my hand over my food. You can, but you don't have to.
I don't do this. This video about envisioning light and like how it makes your food better for you, I don't do this. I actually don't do this. The thing about it is that I don't do this.
You can just as easily imagine and envision the light around it. So give it a try and bless your food. Now, if you forget to do this, which I do too from time to time, we're all busy.
Okay, what would I do if I just, like, let's just say I forgot to do this. She said she doesn't even do it. But so if I forgot to bless my food, I would just say, well, I'll do the next one. I'll bless the next round. Like, there's another meal coming around. Like, it's not going to be long. I would just try again next time. But what did you do?
We get a text or end up doing something while we're eating.
Oh, no.
And don't bless it. You can also raise the vibration of the food while you're digesting it. So after you eat, just imagine golden light filling your body, helping your body to easily digest, assimilate nutrients, and raise your vibration even more. Surround your food with light, elevate its vibration, and enjoy. You'll feel better. Your body receives the light and nutrients it needs.
People think I'm Dutch.
You can keep on going out there, making a difference and shining your light in the world.
So maybe that's why I don't feel good, because whenever I look down at my belly, I think about how I ate ice cream. How does it come out looking like that? I didn't eat that. I ate cookie dough ice cream. How did it come out looking like that? You look down in the toilet and you're like, how does that happen? When I look at my belly, that's what I think of. I'm like, man, how did cookie dough ice cream come out looking like that? How does Dr. Steve come around looking like that at me?
Hey everybody, this is Brett, and today I want to show you how I bless my food.
My name's Brett, and I'm a
fasted now
cigarette.
For almost 2 days, nearing 2 days, and I think I'm ready to eat some food again, and I'm just going to do little short fasts for a while and build my way up. But I learned my lesson last time in that I waited too long until I was just satiated with hunger to the point of where I had to resort to eating a bunch of leftovers in the food that weren't, I mean, they were pretty good food. It was pretty good food, but not really optimal for what I wanted to come off my fast with.
You know what? Just really quick, I'd actually like to shift the perspective just a bit. I'd like to shift the perspective just a bit. Just a bit. We talk about blessing food, but how does that feel for the food? Now, this is a video that's from the perspective of food being blessed. So this is something different. So this is a family. There's a cross on a wall, and I think they are singing like a Christian song, but it's not in English. But this is a video. The video's called "Blessing of the Food." So let's just see what it's like for the food, like to get blessed.
你赶快赞颂王明快点。因父及子及圣神圣名，阿门。赞美主，赞美主，赞美主在早晨，赞美主在中午，赞美主，赞美主，赞美主在午餐时。感谢主，感谢主，感谢主在早晨，感谢主在中午，感谢主，感谢主，
Kind of scary.
感谢主在午餐时。愿全能的天主降福我们，降福这个菜，交给我们怎么跟别的人分享我们的食物，我们的喜乐，我们求以耶稣基督的名。阿门。
Shit, man, I don't know. It kind of freaks me out. Like, so, like maybe it's true that the food is better for you if you bless it, but I would argue that it's better for the food if you surprise it. Because if you, like, I kind of felt like I was about to get, like, you know, like murdered, like, you know, like they're gonna, like, take me, like they were, like, cannibals or something. I know that doesn't mean much when we're talking about, like, the perspective of food, you know, like a cannibal, that doesn't really make sense, but it's kind of like, it's, you know, it's like just rip the Band-Aid off. Like, just like come up from behind me and just like eat me. Like, don't put me on the table and sing about it like with your whole family. Like, it kind of freaks me out a little bit. So, yeah, exactly. It makes the food nervous. And then what does that do? If you make the food nervous, what does that do to your digestion? Like, I don't really know, but let's get into a professional blesser here. This is Paul Check, Paul Check's blog. Okay.
Hello, welcome back to my blog. Today I thought I'd share something special with you.
Please.
I'm going to share how I pray to my food, invite it into my
Eat me from the back.
and join me in the oneness of being me, Paul Check, each day. There's all
His
sorts of
phone
ideas
just
about
made a little
food.
noise.
You know, when you realize that it takes the entire universe to produce our food, the sun, no food without the sun. The sun is an extraterrestrial force.
Yeah.
No food without the moon. The moon's an extraterrestrial force.
Yeah, like
no
Troll
food
2.
without Mother Earth. And all of her is a living system, from the sky to the water to the soil to the warmth, to all the amazing living beings that contribute to the creation of anything that we eat that comes from the soil or...
It's a pretty zoomed out take on lunch, but I like it.
An animal which survives eating things that were plants or other animals that ate plants. So, you know, a lot of people...
All right, now cut to a close-up there.
So, you know, a lot of people, for example, vegans and vegetarians have concerns, which I can appreciate, about killing an animal, but the reality of it is that when we bring the animal into us to the degree that we worship, love, and respect the spirit of that animal, it lives in us, it contributes to our life.
Live in me.
Our life is a life of sharing love and supporting life and nature. Then we...
Sorry I had to eat your wings, chicken, but just know that I am a being engaged in love. So as a result of you being eaten by me eating your wings, hey, at least you get to live in a loving vessel, you know? That's a great way to look at it.
Ourselves are co-creators in the process of creating life and tending to the garden with love.
Buffalo sauce.
Seek balance and harmony so that we all get to live in love and enjoy a life of fulfillment.
You know, people talk about certain foods having higher vibrations than others. I'd like to get an exact number on that, please. How many hertz are we talking? How many hertz is this ranch dressing? How many hertz is my buffalo wings? Please tell me.
So I'm going to share the prayer that I do with my food in hopes that maybe you'll feel inspired to invite the spirits of the food into your being and
food spirits
in the fact that their lives are a gift to yours, and their
food spirits. You mean like the ghost of Colonel Sanders?
Their spirit gives you the ability to heal yourself and to grow and to live and love and stay conscious and grow your consciousness.
All right, man. Give me the fucking prayer already.
I put my hands over the food so I can project my love and energy out of my heart chakra in my hands, but I can also feel the food's response to me. Thank you, Mother Universe.
Really quick, on the Hertz thing, it would be funny to say, like, oh, this chicken is good, but it's... could we cut around 2K? I'm getting kind of a buzz around like 120, like a low buzz, you know? Could we maybe could we boost the mids of this chicken?
For this beautiful food. Thank you, Mother Galaxy, for this beautiful food. Thank you, Father Sun, planetary family, and Mother Earth, and Mother Moon for this beautiful food.
This cucumber salad's got a lot of high-end...
It is with great love and respect that I invite you to join me in body, mind, and spirit, so that together we can make the world a better place for all living beings, now and in the future. Om, peace, amen.
Beautiful. I like this guy's take on food. He's kind of making it into a team effort, saying, hey, you're a part of my team now. Once I ingest you, you are joining me in my quest to spread love. I like that take. I think that's nice.
And I feel a surge of energy from the food thing. Thank you. We would love to join you.
I don't know about that. Watching too much VeggieTales. You think those carrots on the plate are eager to join your game? I don't think so, pal.
And then I feel like I'm allowing the food to move up in its conscious awareness and its potential to be a co-creator. The fish is no longer in the ocean. It now becomes part of me, and the plants are no longer.
So does every project I'm ever credited for? Do I have to share the credit with my lunch that day? Co-directed by Chipotle, by Carnitas.
Stuck in one place, they can move around and play with my kids and share in the production of videos to share with you.
This fish gets to play with my
The
kids.
things that make life magical. So, thank you for joining me today, and I hope you celebrate the magic and the mystery of life and the realization that it takes an entire universe to create not only each of us.
This Denver omelet gets to play with my kids later. Hey, this short stack of pancakes gets to kiss my girlfriend.
But all that sustains life, and it truly is magic, and it truly is a mystery, and it truly is worth worshiping. Oh, great spirit.
I like this. I like Paul Check. Is that his name? Paul Check. Yeah, maybe we'll return to Paul Check. I'm a Paul Check fan. Very big time.
Big blessings. Oh, big blessings. Hooray.
Hey, you know what? This is a show with segments now. If you're sensitive to
Flashing lights.
and like flashing images, you need to take a break for 30 seconds, all right? All right, here we go. That's
Right.
That's right. It's time
For the toad smoker of the week. I bless you, Daniel. Actually, don't even know.
I forgot that I left the voice there. I actually don't even know if this guy has blasted Toad yet. And thanks for words about my riffs. Sounds like Placebo. I like that. I was trying to make something that sounded like Teenage Fan Club when I made that. Here we go. So that guy going, ha! He was dry. He was bone dry. He hadn't even touched the frog juice yet.
Todo. Ya vas a acabar, Andrés. Último chorro.
Damn, so I guess you have to use like a truck stop crack pipe to get oinked on the toad. I mean, hey, you gotta break a few eggs, I guess. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Now we can skip around a lot in this one because it is an hour and a half long and it's just different people getting fucking oinked. I like this one. It ends in a hug. Very nice. Very good stuff. That's good. That's a toad smoker I can get behind. Let's see about this man. I mean, okay, and what a location to get blasted on toad, to just blow your load on the toad on the beach. Thank you. Check, please. Okay, not bad. Not a bad start. Again, though, I will say, sand. I don't know about doing this in the sand. I also don't know about getting the belly pats. A belly rub, maybe, but this guy's kind of just drumming on bellies throughout the video. You'll see. I mean, seems like he's in good hands. Oh, but he is drooling into his own eye. Don't know if I bless that. He's done. He's oinked. He's out. 2 down. What else do we got?
There's more toads! There's more toads!
Oh, same guy. But yeah, getting drummed on like that, I don't know. I don't know if that's right. Yeah, okay, he's good. Hey, I'd say his goose is cooked. Yeah. Again, I don't know about patting him like that. Oh, shit. Fuck. It's an intense toad. The toad road is pretty intense. Also, what is the purpose of this video? Is this an advertisement for getting oinked on toad and or because I mean, you know, they probably charge for this ceremony. I would assume. It's possible they don't. This man is crying. That probably feels incredible. Probably feels very nice. Yeah, he's blissed. Yep. That's nice. That's good. This guy seems like he's got it under control. They're trying to keep him safe, but it seems fine. So grateful. That's a good one. That's a good one. We've got a lady. I think I watched through hers, and hers is like fine. She's fine. Yeah. Anyway, if you like watching people get oinked on toads, this is an hour and a half of it, of just people like totally wigging out on toad, in varying degrees. I think I remember this one being pretty good. Because of that. Because of that. This is a toad smoker's face. This is how you know you're oinked. You do that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get us right back to the beginning of that, but it's it feels good when you get it. Wow. Oinked. Oh yeah. Oinked. Does he yell? It's good. Anyway, that's the Toad Smoker of the Week.
Hi there, Jeremy O'Carroll, Director of the Reiki Centre here. In this video, what I'd like to do is talk to you about the benefits of raking food. Now, if that seems a little bit weird to you, consider these experiments. First one was performed by the Japanese scientist Masaru Emoto. Now, he was well known for the work he did with water crystals, but in this experiment, what he actually used...
So this is, you know, we see the people with their hands over the food and they're doing the blessings, but this is Reiki and food. And now he goes into an experiment with some tomatoes now.
3 weeks of talk after on it, and words or nasty words or ignoring the rice would actually have an effect on it. And what he discovered was that after 3 weeks of talking to the cooked rice in nice, kind words, the cooked rice actually hadn't deteriorated too badly, hadn't gone particularly moldy, it was still in pretty good condition. The cooked rice plate where they'd spoken nasty words to, things like, oh, you're a horrible plate of cooked rice, you know, you're one of the worst plates of cooked rice I've ever seen. When they spoke nastily...
It's pretty mild trash talk to an inanimate object. I mean, there's no consequences. You can say whatever you want, and you just say you're a bad plate of cooked rice. I would actually, so I don't believe these experiments at all. Like, at but actually, I think it'd be fun to try. I mean, I get to just like talk shit to like some bread for a week, you know, and see if it goes bad before the other ones. Like, yeah, sign me up.
To it then, after 3 weeks, this cooked rice was all disgusting and moldy. The plate they ignored, interestingly enough, actually was in the worst condition of all, so it showed that even bad attention was better than no attention from a sort of energetic point of view. But what it shows is that the way we interact with things, the energy we share with things, makes a very big difference. With Reiki, I was telling one of my students once about an experiment you can do with tomatoes. And the idea is you do a very similar thing. You get...
This was kind of like in What the Bleep Do We Know, right? Do we know? Like your name is Do We Know. Like Dwayne, but do we know? What the fuck do we know?
Couple of tomatoes, one of the tomatoes over a period of say 3 weeks you Reiki every day, and the other one you don't. Now, one of my students took me up on this suggestion to do the experiment, and what she did was she got the 2 tomatoes, and every second day she gave one of the tomatoes about 20 minutes Reiki, and the other one she ignored to its fate.
Are you fucking kidding me? 20 minutes? 20 minutes Reiki on a tomato. This is sheer willpower that I do not possess. That's a long time. 20 minutes of Reiki on a tomato. Oh boy. I mean, I hope this was during the pandemic when just nothing was going on, because that's a lot. That's a lot of time. 20 minutes of Reiki on a tomato. Hey dude, what'd you do yesterday? Oh, you know, I walked my dog, I took a shower, and then I just sort of like put my hands around a tomato for 20 fucking minutes, dude. I got nothing going on. My time is worth nothing.
And every day she would then take photos of the 2 tomatoes. Well, when she rocked up for level 2, she showed me all the photos of these 2 tomatoes. And by the end of the 21st day, the tomato that she'd been raking was almost in perfect condition.
Let's not even factor in the cost of 20 minutes of Reiki, you know, wasted on this tomato. I mean, this is money down the drain. You're flushing your money away.
Just a little bit of browning on the top side of it, but the tomato she hadn't been Reiki was all disgusting and moldy. So it shows here that working energetically with food does make a big difference. Now, you might go, okay, granted, it probably can help. Well, why would we actually do it?
Yeah, I want these pics. I want these tomato pics. Show me this rotting tomato.
Well, what are some of the benefits of raking food? Well, consider this. Consider 2 different restaurants. One restaurant you go to and you order some food, maybe let's say, a vegetarian stew. And the vegetarian stew, it tastes okay.
Okay. Can we see if we can follow this fucking metaphor? Because I watched it earlier and I got nothing out of it.
We actually do it. Well, what are some of the benefits of raking food? Well, consider this. Consider two different restaurants. One restaurant you go to and you order some food, maybe let's say, a vegetarian stew. And the vegetarian stew, it tastes okay, but at the end of the meal, you kind of feel content. You feel satisfied. You feel good. It sits well in the belly. You go to another restaurant and you get that same vegetable stew, and maybe it even tastes a little bit better. But I don't know, there's something about it. It just doesn't sit as well inside you. And we've all had that experience.
Now, I would contend that this is because you ate 2 bowls of stew, and that was too much. That's too much stew. The first bowl of stew felt good because you only ate 1 bowl of stew that day. You immediately after went to another restaurant and ordered an identical meal. I don't know what you expected. I don't know what you expected, my friend. What does this have to do with energy? I think this has to do with too much vegetable stew. I don't know. If anybody in the chat can help me out with this, I just cannot wrap my head around this man's how he can't comprehend that 2 bowls of stew in immediate succession, 2 consecutive bowls of vegetable stew. This does not lead to a productive afternoon.
all know that some places, some food, when we get food by certain cooks, it just feels good. And with others, it doesn't feel so good. And the main difference here really is going to be the energy with which people cook the food. So if they're in a good mood when they cook the food, that kind of those good feelings kind of get imbued in.
Paul in the chat. Exactly. If you go to a hot dog restaurant and they tell you that your girlfriend needs to suck your dick from the back, and they call you an idiot, and they say that ketchup is for children and that you're an asshole and you're stupid, I guarantee you it's actually going to be one of the best hot dogs you've ever had. So I don't know. I like it when, restaurant staff are mean to me and the food tastes just as good, if not better. So lesson number 1, how about just 1 bowl of stew? Maybe give it an hour, and if you're still hungry, you can have the same meal again or something else. Lesson number 2, when the entire staff of a restaurant, and I mean every single person in the restaurant, is really mean to you, it actually enhances the flavor of the food. So I am in direct opposition with this man. I don't care much for his opinions any further. Let's maybe give him a couple seconds to redeem himself. Who knows? Maybe he'll say, gotcha afterwards, or not, or April Fools or something. But let's give him a chance.
The food, they go into it, and we can kind of feel them as we eat it.
So
when
you
rake your food, then what it's going to do is it's going to enhance the kind of feel. It's going to enhance the energetic quality of the food, so it's going to sit better in your belly. And as a result, you'll find that it digests better. And you'll probably find also that your body can break down more of the nutrients in it. And it will, because it's been raked, it will contain more energy, so it will actually be more energizing as well. Now, a few other good things about raking food. Now, this is particularly if you...
So maybe with the stew thing, maybe because he practices Reiki on the stew, maybe it actually takes him, maybe he does Reiki to every bite. So maybe he's eating this stew over a period of like 4 hours. And so that's why he can eat two identical meals back to back. That's why he can eat flapjacks back to back to back. Because he has to practice Reiki for 20 minutes per bite. So this is, so I guess to make it worth his time, the bites are going to be pretty big, and maybe that poses a problem. But perhaps this is what we're talking about here. We're talking about a man who is literally eating, throughout the day. 1 bite every 20 minutes with plenty of gratitude in between. I think this is starting to make sense to me now.
Obviously, you're going to rake it before the meal. So if you do that,
I also like the use of Reiki as a verb. If you're going to Reiki it, Reikiing. Interesting.
Helps you to do is actually become a little bit more mindful of your meal. So by pausing to Reiki the food, because when you give anything Reiki, the Reiki goes first through you, it's going to put you in a slightly more meditative state. And as a result, you'll probably find that you're taking more time over the food, you're chewing it better. That's obviously going to help digestion.
Exactly. Okay, so I think we're on the right track here.
You'll be more relaxed as you eat it. You'll enjoy the food more because you're more in the moment, so you're more aware of what you're eating, and you'll probably even have a greater appreciation for the food you're eating. And of course,
I think this is true. I've heard a lot of people talk to me about, like conscious eating. And like just really, you're not watching TV while you're eating. You're just thinking about like, yeah, I'm eating. Like, yeah, these Fruity Pebbles are really good. And that enhances your enjoyment of the meal. And I buy that. I do buy that.
Appreciation or gratitude is a really great state to be in because like attracts like. So the more you can appreciate what you've got in front of you, the more likely good things are going to come to you. So then the question is, okay, how do I Reiki food? Well, the answer is very simple. All you need to do is simply just cup your hands over the food like this, as if you were, Reikiing someone. And if you're in a public place, it can be done discreetly. Sometimes I remember when I was, less self-confident with Reiki and I was traveling about the place and I wanted to Reiki my food, I'd just kind of put my hands on the side of the dish. I'd tilt my head like this as if I were just pondering something, and I'd ponder it for about 30 seconds or a minute, and in that time I'd be Reikiing the food so that when I looked up, there it was, all Reikied for me and no one would even know what I was doing. Now hopefully you're not that self-conscious, but if you are, that's quite a good technique. And that's really all there is to it. You just Reiki your food, try it, see how it feels. What you're going to find, and this can surprise you, is that your food will suck in, it will draw in as much Reiki energy
this bowl of stew is going to suck you dry.
As any person you work on. It's quite odd that you work on the food, and even if it's really small, it's going to draw in a lot of energy. You'll really feel the Reiki flowing through you into it. And obviously then you know that food is going to be supercharged when it goes into your system. So try it out, good luck with it, and I think you're going to really enjoy the results. Thank you.
Thank you. Another thing I forgot to mention was that I think that we can achieve that effect with this stream. We can achieve the effect of a word losing meaning, that word being food. How often can we say the word food, and will it still have any meaning? This one, I chose this video because growing up in a non-religious household, every once in a while someone as a gag would say grace with the with kind of a joke food-based prayer, which I'm a big fan of. Something like thank you for the bread, thank you for the meat, now god damn it, let's eat. Something similar to this. It's funny when a kid says it. If you can get a kid to say some swears around the dinner table, it's probably going to be a good dinner. So this is kind of similar. I like this. This is at a diner. You've got like 2 or 3 tables of people watching this man bless the food, and I think it's just a good vibe, and I think it provides contrast to like doing a full minute of Reiki on your meal and trying not to be noticed. This is playing ball with slightly different rules.
Heavenly Father, we come to you right now, Jesus, asking you to look down upon us right now, Father, as we take in this wonderful substance. We ask you, God, to look down upon the cook God that prepared this wonderful meal. We ask you now, Father, don't cause no indigestion, no heartburn, and God, don't let it stick.
Now see, this I like. No heartburn, no indigestion, and don't let it stick.
We ask you right now, Father, to help us to gather once again in your name, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We also eat.
It's nice. It's just nice. And again, very jealous of this kind of gathering.
But most importantly,
here we go. This guy might be a little quiet.
Can be done
looks like
for the Almighty. In other words, whatever you feel is your highest sense of the Supreme.
I just like this one. He's talking about how to bless food, but I don't know if he blinks the whole time.
That's a blessing for food. What I'm giving to you is already yours.
And okay, the angle with this one, that we might have to skip it. Maybe it's a little bit too quiet. But the angle with this is he's sort of offering his food to God, saying, this is already yours. This is, you are all of this food, all of this sustenance, and sort of offering it up.
You built it, you made it, you've infused it, you've given it, you are it. So, and there's an interesting Sanskrit.
I like how he's really making a point here, and then he sort of loses his train of thought a little bit.
This food is not mine. You built it.
I've also never heard anybody say grace before a meal by saying, this food isn't even ours. This isn't even mine. Like, this turkey, it's not mine. It's not even mine.
You made it, you've infused it, you've given it, you are it.
You've made it, you've infused it, you've given it, you are it. It's not even mine. Now, goddamn it, let's eat. It go good with beer. It go good with beer, yeah?
An interesting Sanskrit. You've heard me do this prayer. Tu diem mustagovinda tupameva samarpayat. I do that as a blessing for food. What I'm giving to you is already yours. Like food, I think it's mine and I'm putting it into my body, but the food is already you. You own it. You're it. So what I'm giving to you, what I'm offering, it's an offering, is already yours. It's an acknowledgement of the supreme power. And every time you acknowledge that, not mine, but thine.
Not mine,
your
thine.
being expands. You're connecting to something greater, something higher. That's what we're trying to do here.
Can't believe he's wearing a microphone and it's still that quiet. You know? Come on, give me a break. The director really fucked that one. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Dr. Scott from Balance Wellness. It's all about energy.
Scott.
Everything is energy.
That guy was a point.
And this also includes the food and the drink that we take into our body. It's important, therefore, that we bless the food and give thanks for what we're about to eat. This puts the divine energy into the food. There's different ways of blessing your food. One way is to imagine...
Should I start saying thine Chopo instead of mine Chopo? Hello, I am your Chopo. I think that's good.
Imagine a beautiful beam of white light comes down from heaven and enters the food and the drink that you're about to take in.
Okay.
And see that supercharging and energizing the food.
This whole thing.
And then when you eat it...
This whole thing about fucking supercharging my food, I don't really want that. I'd rather, have a normal meal. I'm not trying to have something like... I don't know. I guess I associate like glowing with maybe like radioactivity or just like a broken glow stick like on my food. I don't really want that. I sort of want like more of a matte finish to a lot of my foods. Some shine is okay, like a nice shiny red apple.
You'll find that the food has a different taste. It tastes better. And what you're drinking, even if it's water, that will taste better too. Because you're changing the energy of the food, you're changing the energy of the liquid. A second way is to hold your hands a few inches above what you're about to eat or drink, and again, see that beautiful beam of white light come down from heaven.
Again, so the hands above the food is something that comes up a lot in these more new agey things. It's interesting.
Heaven coming down from the universe, whatever works for you. It enters the food, and then another beam of white light comes down from heaven, hits the top of your head, fills your body, and see the white light coming out of your hands, blessing the food.
Hey guys, hold on. I have to say grace really quick.
Being grateful for the food and the drink that you're about to take
I bless that sub. I bless your meatball sub.
And then you'll notice that it tastes better.
Hey, I got a new demon boyfriend. It's pretty cool. It's I get a free Reuben, and my phone plays the La Cucaracha twice a week.
It goes down easier. And then when you're eating and swallowing and drinking and
Goes
swallowing,
down
see
easier.
that white light filling the whole body. You can make this even more powerful by adding to the visualization giving thanks. You can do this by saying one of the sacred names of the divine, Elohim, Shiva, Krishna, Jesus, Allah, whatever it is for you. You could either say it aloud in a whisper, especially if you're out in a restaurant, or you could say it out loud, really let it go when you're at home, calling in that divine energy.
Shiva!
Or you can say it silently to yourself in your heart. And you'll find this will further energize the food.
Jesus, take the wheel of this meatball sub. Here we go. White light. God damn it, let's eat.
Food and make eating more of a divine experience than just an ordinary everyday experience. If you're not comfortable with saying one of the divine names, that's fine. It can be as simple and powerful an act as saying thank you from your heart. Say thank you from your heart for the food you're about to eat and for what you're about to drink. And that will also make the experience so much more powerful and energize the food and the experience of eating. So it's not just an ordinary, everyday experience. It's an extraordinary experience.
Fucking Frito pie. Somebody mentioned Frito pie in the chat. That's a blast. There's a blaster. What else? There's so many food blessing videos. Oh, I picked this because this just looks like good food, and the guy seems nice. I don't know.
This is Antoine Hines. Here is the fish. Looking very good. It's African, from the Congo. Tastes very good.
Just more of a, like, why is this on YouTube kind of thing. Like, I like it, but I don't know. Maybe this guy's like a chef or something. He's just excited about his dinner. It's cool. Here we go. Here we go. Love that. Clean me. Big fucking bowl
Ladies
of
and
tomatoes.
gentlemen,
Hey.
I know what you've been all waiting for.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh
Bless,
my goodness.
bless.
That is beyond words, David.
David with the big ass bowl of fucking tomatoes. I hope he.
Oh my God, well done, yo.
I hope he did Reiki on that for at least 20 minutes, or it's gonna be rotten.
That is absolutely incredible.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Can I bless the food? Good
Please,
creator.
bless the food.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, adorable Lord of mercy and love.
Thank you, David.
Salutations and prostrations unto thee.
Thank you, Bri.
Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. Thou art Satchitananda. Thou art existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptation.
I do like that adorable Lord
To control
line.
the
That's
mind.
cool. Adorable Lord.
Free us of
Hey,
egoism,
thank you, big
lust,
bless,
greed, hatred,
Bob.
and jealousy.
Wow. There's
Fill our
David,
hearts with divine virtues.
Mr. Tomato Bowl himself, out of focus.
Let us praise thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember thee. Let thy name be ever on our lips.
It's like a 2-minute long
Let us
blessing.
abide in thee forever and ever.
That's dissonant. These boys got some work to do on their harmonies. But now remember, we've been this salad. We know what this perspective is like. The longer they draw this out, the more terrifying this is for the salad, for the tomato salad. Now kiss.
Okay. Bon appetit.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David. Thank you, David, for the bowl of tomatoes. Thank you, David. David, thank you, David. Oh, David, thank you, David.
Aloha, this is your brother Giuliano. I wanted to take
Oh,
a moment
fuck,
and share
wait, hold
practice
on.
with you.
Is that my brother Giuliano? I think it is.
That a friend
Hey,
shared with me years
bless,
ago.
bless.
It's kind of a magic trick that we can do in real life in the day-to-day. And what it is how to turn your food into medicine. This is something that I learned about a decade ago. And
Now, what is this guy eating? I mean, that's some sludge. This guy's getting oinked on some straight up mud here. Is that green pudding? I mean, what is going on?
I've been practicing it every single moment that I'm about to eat, that I'm about to receive.
As Alexandria says, you know, as she's saying, be grateful for your food. It's a good thing. It's a healthy mindset to be humble and to be grateful for the things that you have. Even if it's some fucking gross bowl of moss with some, what is it, cyanobacteria? What are we doing here, buddy?
Food. It's a practice that is super simple, super practical, and only takes a moment. And I have noticed the benefits have been incredible.
It takes 20
where
minutes.
Many people have been asking me what I've been doing over the years. Why you take a moment and
Gunge.
pause. And
Slimer.
I felt like I wanted
Slimer
to share
bowl.
this and give this empowerment and share this practice with you. So, what is blessing your food? In my personal perspective, blessing my food is taking a moment before I eat to recognize this great gift that I have in front of me, that I have access to food, that I have access to something
Brain
that
force.
is going to nourish my body and sustain my body. Taking a moment to reflect on the miracle of having access to this food and allowing myself to get into a space of...
Here we go. Let's go more in the middle. Hey, big blast, Clara. Thank you.
And from here,
the
I
hands.
can even extend this. So I'll give an example. I'm grateful for my food. I'm grateful for this meal.
Oh, yeah.
I'm grateful for this blessing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm grateful for all the hands that prepared this food, from planting the seed, to watering the seed, to harvesting,
to holding the
to
seed,
transporting the food to the grocery store,
to pissing in my mouth,
to those that I interacted with at the grocery store,
to kissing me
those
on the
that
mouth.
made me up. And may every single person...
You know, maybe that's just 2 bowls of vegetable stew, but put into 1 bowl.
Every single heart.
It's super full. I kind of just
that
want to see him
has
take a
been
bite.
connected
I'm kind of just,
and
I'm
bringing
less
this food
interested
here
in
to
his
this
blessing
moment.
than I
Be
am in
blessed.
whatever he's
May
eating.
their hearts always overflow with love, joy, and gratitude. May their lives always be filled with blessings, with magic, with miracles. May they always have more than enough food to feed themselves and
This
their
guy's
families.
Dutch. This guy's straight up Dutch.
I'm grateful for this planet that is abundant, that provides me with rich food, nutrient-dense meals. I'm grateful for this beautiful earth that sustains me, that provides me with exactly what I need to continue to allow wellness and well-being in my life.
Yeah, the flute is a nice touch. Damn, this is kind of a long blessed. Oh, yeah, he's going to take a bite. Well, does he even say what it is?
By this.
Come on. Fill me in, Craig David.
And then from here,
fuck.
Enjoy. If this is something that resonated with you, leave me a comment. Let me know, how was your experience? How was your practice? If something came up for you, if you feel inspired to share something related to this. So I wish you a blessed day, blessed meals. Always remember how blessed we are to have food in our lives. Always remember how grateful we can be for every moment, and especially when it comes to...
That was a gross slurp. That was a gross ass bite. And he's going to eat that whole fucking bowl, man. I don't really know about that. I do not know about that, my friends. Let's check this one out. This one is just kind of...
So some of us have had the experience of feeling our own energy, and...
I kind of just like how this one starts. So, all right, guys. Well, so some of us have had the experience of feeling our own energy, And
So some of us have had the experience of feeling our own energy, and I've had a lot of people do this who've never done it before, and I would say it's like 90% of people can do it. If you guys just put your hands like this and pretend like there's like a little small tiny beach ball in between your hands.
This guy's kind of quiet too, huh? Sorry.
Just like kind of gently squeeze the beach ball.
Just squeeze the beach
Like
ball.
you're just kind of like depressing it a little bit. You might be able to feel. Said it's hot? It's hot. No, the sun. Yeah, because we are light, right? So the light that comes in from the sun goes into our body, and then we generate this electromagnetic field that extends from our heart into our.
And there's flies.
Into our hands, and now we can.
And there's flies. But this video is just kind of fun because they all just, you know.
And so now we're going to just take our hands.
They're all just listening to this
and we're
goofball,
just going
you know.
to slightly tilt them, pointing towards the food.
Just blasting the food. And then, oh no. Dog. Dog wants to get in on that. Dog's like, I'm ready for you to drop some. Dude.
Normally, or
Save me a bite. I don't know. Hey, anyway, so that's food blessings. Did we get to where we wanted to be with food blessings? I think so. I think we did. And I think it's time to smack, what is it? Smack my. Smack my. Smack my. Dog attracted by a magnetic field. Absolutely. The dog felt the blaster going off and said, pencil me in. Smack my. Okay? Just smack my. And a big blaze to you. You know, speaking of Dick Spargell, he left. He left kind of a while ago. He was up here in the astral with us, but he's been gone for a little while. But I keep hearing his voice. It's kind of weird. I can't really tell what he's saying. It's like smack my, or like air, or like maybe he's saying like spare or something. I don't know. I keep hearing him. But he incarnated again, and as the rules go, he's back in Pahrump, or at least he was. I don't know where he is now, but yeah. So if anybody sees him, I mean, I hope he's not impinged or anything. If he's calling out to Mind Chopo, that usually means he needs assistance. But I don't know if he has a very strong link, a tether, a spiritual tether to Little Thursday Boy as well. So maybe LTB's been getting some blasts as well from the earthly plane. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, if everybody could just keep an eye out for Dick. I mean, I'm thinking about incarnating again, but I only want to do it if it's safe. And if Dick is in peril, it might be best to wait. I mean, we're really just trying to wait until the heat dies down. That's why we're here, you know. Hopefully we can incarnate again, and there won't be any parking tickets on the van or anything, on Zeph's van. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, if right, yeah, LTB has the Dick Spargell tracker, but that's in the physical realm. I don't think that translated to the astral. So if anybody sees Dick Spargell, hears from Dick Spargell, please let Mind Chopo know. Getting kind of bored of the astral. It's an acquired taste, and then I don't know, you've sort of had enough. Kind of like kombucha, you know. There's like this bell curve of at the beginning you're like, oh, this is gross, and then you're like, oh, I like this, and then you're like, what the fuck was I thinking, paying $6 for a bottle of mushroom juice. I don't know. Tastes like Easter egg dye. You know what I mean? It smells like it too. It smells like you could dye Easter eggs in kombucha. Anyway, everybody, big bless. Thank you for hanging out. Chopo blast. Gonna be moving over to the Patreon. Give me 5 to 10 minutes. I do have it all set up this time, so it won't be 20 minutes like it was last week. I'm sorry. And a big bless to ye, our Patreon, patreon.com/holdspace for my tribe. We have a Discord. Please, we put the link in the chat there on the Facebook, I think. Look in your local holes. If you find a screw on the ground, send me a picture of it. And check your local holes and pits for our friend Dick. Shobo bless.
Shobo bless. I'll see you on the Patreon
in a minute.
Bible. See Bible. See Bible.